This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Taking a live look outside right now on a frigid morning, watching the snow arrive in the metro area. Good morning and thanks for getting up with us on your Saturday morning. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. The man standing next to me on this Saturday morning is Rodney Hill.
Now, I'm your friend. I'm telling you to go back to bed.
Okay, for those who are just kind of barely waking up, getting those eyes open, what's the Saturday forecast look like?
It's cold. You guys mentioned this air mass hitting much of the country a moment ago, and this really shows the march of the Arctic air. We're on the back side of this, but it's now 12 below zero in Denver. So really cold weather. It's 24 below in Billings. Seattle 16. If you are traveling northward today, you'll find increasingly dry weather, but the bitter cold in place. Now, here's our local winter warning. Everybody is under some sort of a watch or warning or advisory today. The red is the blizzard warning in the gorge, 50 to 70 mile per hour winds. The deep purple is the ice warning for more of a freezing rain and some sleet mixed in from Albany down to Eugene. And then the rest of us under the winter storm warning. The coast under an advisory. Parts of especially Lincoln County will hang out around freezing today and could go back and forth between raindrops and ice, raindrops and ice. But certainly most of us are going to be impacted with accumulating ice and snow. The blizzard warning we talked about in the gorge, 50 to 70 mile per hour winds. The storm warning for the valley, sleet and snow accumulating 3 to 8 inches around the valley. And it's all going to turn into just ice because of the cold temperatures under our feet and under our tires of our vehicles. The ice warning in Albany down into Salem. We've zoomed in on the bricks. Don't really need the umbrella today, sir. We do have snow blowing around down there. It's been flurries overnight, 19 degrees. It's 9 in the Dalles right now, 21 in Salem. There's that warmer sector I mentioned, Newport 32, 48 degrees down in North Bend. It's only 1 over in Bend. Winter storm warning for Central Oregon today as well. And here is the storm. We've had flurries overnight, but now the storm starting to move up into that southern sector of I-205 right there. This is snow changing to ice in Mount Angel and then a mixture of freezing rain and sleet down into Salem. So flurries right now, but it'll be snow and sleet later this morning throughout the entire afternoon, accumulating 3 to 8 inches. Keep in mind, it's really cold. There will be no slush. Every snowflake that drops, every sleet pellet that drops is going to be on the ground where it lands for quite some time. Back to you.
Rod covering the weather for us from the inside because that's how Rod rolls. But we do have crews on the outside this morning braving the elements. Thomas Schultz is live in the Salem area this morning. We're going to check back in with him in just a moment. But Ashley Graham's also out and about in northeast Portland, a downed tree blocking part of the road where she is. So Ashley, stand by. Your report is next. Thomas, we're going to start with you again in the Salem area.
Well, yeah, Drew and China, we actually found a salt truck here that we decided to follow their tailwinds. We thought that might be the best person to be behind driving around here. He's part of a crew that's out here and has been out here all morning. Now, ODOT says it's all hands on deck down here in Salem. Crews have been out and about since 5:30 this morning. All workers are working on a 12-hour shift. And ODOT says freezing rain is the biggest challenge for them right now. And we've been seeing that off and on all morning. It's actually still getting a little bit of that freezing rain now. We've seen it in the past hour at least and throughout the whole morning as well. And though while crews are working out here, ODOT is continuing to advise people to stay home if they can.
They're having a whole mix of conditions. So I talked to the crews down there as well. They have been having rain, sleet, freezing rain. They're actively salting the roads and putting out de-icer when they're able to. But if you're traveling through that area, that's one of our biggest concerns right now. So if you can avoid the area, I highly recommend that.
Now, we spoke to Salem Public Works yesterday, and they told us it's tricky to know what to expect because Salem is full of both low and high elevation areas. And so far, guys, many are continuing to heed ODOT's advice. A lot of people are staying home, and we showed you just about half an hour ago. These roads, they're icy, and of course, a lot of salt trucks out here today trying to get them and alleviate them as best as they can in the near future. Guys?
All right, Thomas Schultz reporting live for us in Drive 8 this morning. We know some of the powerful winds we heard and saw overnight already bringing down trees in the area. So this is from earlier this morning. A tree and some limbs came down on a homeless camp at Southeast 94th and Gladstone. Portland Fire and Rescue told us they had to use chainsaws to clear up that mess and rescue 3 people inside the tent. They told us no one was seriously hurt, but one person with minor injuries did refuse to go to the hospital to get checked out.
And along Southeast 167th and Bush, a tree came down on a house. So we don't have many details about this one just yet. And we're not sure if anyone was hurt, but power crews are on scene. At last check, PGE is reporting around 4,000 outages.
Yeah, strong winds and downed trees, also downed power lines. Part of the story that we're going to be covering throughout the day today.
And Ashley Grams is near Laurelhurst Park where a tree is down. Ashley, show us what's happening out there.
Right, we're just south of 84 here on Cesar Chavez, and I'm going to step out of the way here just so you can get a look at how big this branch is, completely shutting down this road. We've got lots of crews out here, and they told me they just got called out here a few minutes ago. You can see where that broke off, and it seems to be resting on some power lines right now. These trucks out here, City of Portland, you can see Portland Police. You can also see TriMet. That's because I believe a TriMet bus was stuck behind this branch as well. If you looked a little bit further down the street here, you can see where that bus is attempting to turn around and possibly get back on its route. But for right now, this tree is still blocking all traffic from heading down Cesar Chavez just south of I-84. Now, we did check in on some of those power outages. Right now, we know that it's about 3,800 customers without power, and those outage numbers just around 80 or so. We expect to see more crews out here today try to get this tree down, but of course this is just one of many that we're expecting to see, and you can hear that wind picking up right now. Extremely cold out here today, and you want to be careful anytime you're traveling. We are starting to see a pileup of cars here waiting to get down this road. Of course, it is still closed. We'll continue to bring you those latest updates throughout the day. Back to you.